Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here this evening to bring you the second game of the MavWar Hype Unity Tournament here in 2018. And I am here with my friend Disco to bring you the action here on Death Toll. Disco, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you, Infested?
Oh, I am pumped to see this White Toll action here. I want to see some survivors falling to these tank fights. There's some dangerous stuff that can happen.
For sure. Today we do have two teams. Both names are going to be called out here today. And we do have Beach Please and a Love Bone. On Beach Please we do have, let's see, we do have Moscow, Purely Asian, Robza2, and that was easy, it looks like. We're waiting on their fourth player to join here.
Yeah, we are waiting on that final person, but it is going to be That Was Easy. It doesn't look like they have a sub in their roster, so we are just waiting momentarily on that last person before this game can be underway. And then on Love Bone, we have Captain Rails Barlow with Verbansky, Lobster Facts, and Vanille.
For sure, and with the tank being 77%, I want to see how these teams take it. Whether they're gonna stay in the front,
I like this.
or they're probably not gonna go back. But nonetheless,
I don't think, because it's a late tank
very
up front, over by the staircase.
It's very infected. What'd you call it? Infected. Yo, I'm stumbling for my words here. Excuse me. It's very support.
It's support heavy. Yes.
Support heavy. Yes.
Heavy. You need this tank to push them into that hole, and the support while they're like just in grasp of the infected, they have to be able to help out this tank fight in order to separate the survivors. But that definitely puts more pressure on the health bonus kind of oriented in this map versus the white, because this can go either way.
For sure, the health bonus starting off flat out of the safe room is 800. So this config does have the health bonus plus damage bonus hybrid, so it will be fun to see how that affects the gameplay here.
No, I'm excited to see this stuff. This bridge hit, all of this stuff. Just Death Toll is one of my favorite maps. It's always so fun to watch some of the funny stuff that can happen.
Yeah, for
almost
sure.
Almost every game, something ridiculous has to happen.
Yeah, something ridiculous, and we're gonna have more of those ridiculous moments here at Death Toll for sure.
Oh my!
As we do know it, as it's nicknamed, the Wipe Toll. It's very unpredictable with all the chokes, tank spawns, and overall just the map in general. It's very tricky to maneuver around as survivors.
We're still waiting on this final team member for Team Beach, please.
Team Beach, please. We do have a witch. The config is UMod, so it is Zomod base with a few adjustments. One of them being the clear obvious of an added witch. So, you know, the witch has always been
stuff. I think it's fun stuff.
Yeah, the witch has always been a controversial thing in Left 4 Dead 2. I think we first saw its removal in Zomod? I'm not sure.
East mod, I believe.
East mod. I forgot about that config.
But then before that, I think it would be something else. But I don't remember.
But it is a new added thing now in UMod, so I would like to see how teams work around a witch. Whether they like to go with the classic draw or just do a regular slow crown, depending on, situational.
Oh no, Purely Asian has technical difficulties as we speak.
Mic broke. That's gonna be one of the few times Purely actually talks in this community.
It's not happening today, Captain.
Oh my. So for this first hit...
You no, Moscow.
Oh no.
Passing the baton. Passing the baton.
So for Team Beach Please, we do have two players who are known to not be very vocal, and that's Moscow and Purely Asian. So with Moscow being the captain, I like to see how Beach Please works around that situation that they have with only two people not known to be talkers.
Yo, we got our final member here. We are almost underway, Disco. We're almost underway for map 1 of the second game here on Death Toll.
Oh, but now Rails has left the game. All sorts of delays. Purely Asian has now left the game as well. Oh my. So, Fest, do you actually think an early tank here is good, or do you prefer that late tank that Survivors have right now?
Are you talking about Survivor's side?
Yeah,
Thinking,
Survivors
or are you
side.
talking about Infected side thinking?
We could talk about for both actually. While
I
we
would
wait
rather,
for
if
the
I was
radio.
playing, if I was playing Infected, I think the early tank is easier to wipe with, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
for sure. You do have your cars in the front, and you kind of have basically infinite sight if you do it correctly. If the survivors don't properly LOS, the later tank is obviously
at least for me, it's because you get to have the high ground, and as you said, you get to have that sight game. So as long as you can put your cars in a spot that you can reach them in a fashion before the survivors could get away from them, then there's nothing that they can do except fear you, and so that fear honestly puts them in a lockdown. But up in front, you the tank are stuck in the stairwell, and so you have to be afraid of the survivors chipping you on your way in. And
yeah,
so
that's for sure.
And so you have to rely on your support, like you said at the very beginning here. So that's honestly what the flip of the coin is, kind of the mentality up on that tank. Sometimes, really, especially if there's a boomer, the boomer doesn't land, and you kind of and then you kind of feel like miffed.
Kind of awkward, right?
You're like off kilter. You're like, oh man, my boomer didn't happen. Like, yeah, so hopefully that doesn't happen to either of our teams here.
For sure, especially this first hit. It's very dangerous to the survivors as well. It can be actually really hit or miss depending on the infected and how survivors work it too.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
whether or not
lots
you
of
can
fun coming our
keep
way.
people separated from the top and the bottom, you can get good damage that way.
Now, personally, I think going up the left side is more safe than going up the right. What do you think?
I think it can, because then you have room to work with right before, right when you get up there, instead of having to just climb straight up. Kind of have a stairwell.
For sure. For more experienced teams, I think they definitely have that one carrier that can go up and just shut down mostly everything with some help of his teammates. But you never know. You never know on Death Toll.
That's definitely at least the U.S. mentality of way of playing.
So we are waiting on one more person to ready up here, and that's purely Asian. Hopefully he gets his situation sorted out. Other than that, we are a few minutes away from this game going live. So let's see. The first hit, we do have a Charger, Hunter, Smoker, and I think I saw a Boomer roaming around somewhere.
It is a Boomer. He's hiding around in the trees up here.
Reloading.
So it'll be very fun to see how,
I think he wants to go, thinking about maybe going for an early one to get a spitter for the actuals back next to it.
Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm excited. This is going to be fun. This is
going to be a great game. I cannot wait.
Hunter is immediately ready. You can see on the rocks, he's going to go up for that 25 spot on the left rocks ledge.
I want to see where the smoker sets up, because usually you do have a smoker forward, but maybe that's a spitter I'm seeing. No, that's not a spitter. Alright, well, game is live. Urbanski tank coming up very soon. We do have this first hit. Let's see if the Boomer wants to sack his boom. Looks like he's opting to keep it.
He is.
The survivors will be pushing forward through the map to see our first choke here on Death Toll. Let's see what the survivors opt to do. Take the left or right path. It looks like they want to take the right path. That or they're just clearing common. We do have one survivor already up the ladder. Let's see what happens. We do have a Boomer who's going to try to get an arc boom. I think that's a little too far for him.
Yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. He doesn't have anything now. He's going to walk in and get a triple boom. No! Oh!
Survivors are backing off the ladder.
Bill plays it safe. He drops off onto the roof. On the rocks. And they're all down. They're just going to fight the Horde now. All the spawns are up. They know where everything is. They're going to fight the Horde and just probably give them that spitter and just reassess the situation. Because that was a triple boom. That was scary stuff right there.
That was scary, for sure. This will give the infected enough time to get a fourth, which will be a Hunter. So there's no spitter. We do have a quad cap. I like to see how teams played.
I'm liking this. I like the sound of this.
Let's see. Looks like the survivors are separating. One star is going up the left.
The Charger's very vulnerable.
Survivors looking very confused on what they want to do right now.
They are. They don't know what's going on, actually. Now they finally heard the other Hunter, maybe. They know there's a quad cap.
Alright, so we do have two Hunters, Charger, and a Smoker. Let's see, the first Hunter is going to go in. He's going to get a Charger.
Got one!
He's going to
get down! He did it!
Oh
What
my.
What a start!
That's gonna be one in cap from the first hit. And that's actually really good. That could have been a quad cap, really. We do have an early kill on that Hunter.
The infected were not fast enough to be able to cover that first Hunter, but the first Hunter honestly was the bait, and they all focused on Hunter down, and everything just collapsed on them, and almost everything else was able to land. The smoker almost landed, but he got M2 like right at the end.
Yeah, for sure. That could have been way worse for the survivors, but they did a great job recovering from that.
Another boomer coming in fast, but it's not fast enough. Oh man, what is it? No, Boomer! Oh, Boomer just missed him. He's gonna get one off Roxy, but that could have been a really dangerous situation. That was almost another triple boom right there, Disco.
That was. Looks like the Infected kind of set up behind. Maybe they weren't ready for the survivors to fully push through. Nonetheless, survivors did take that hit relatively well, so they will be pushing throughout. The Witch is gonna. Wow.
No way! 3%.
That is a feels bad. That is one of many witches that we're gonna have throughout the game.
Oh, it makes me feel bad. Here's another hit coming in too. While the tank spawns, it's gonna land too. It's doing a lot of damage with that charge spit.
For sure, the tank. And
no.
The tank prevent. Oh my, the survivor's taking a lot of damage for this tank. They only have 2 sets of kills left. Going into this tank.
Massive hit there right before the tank.
For sure, survivors were a little separated. They didn't look like they were ready for that hit to come in, so they did take a lot of damage. Attack nonetheless, just trying to curb some rocks here. We do have a Charger Boomer, and the last spawn is still coming up, so
scary stuff.
They do have a Boomer for this hit. The Boomer is gonna go. He's gonna land 2. Let's see if the tank opts to commit off that.
I would want that right now.
Is already in.
Is already in. Oh man!
Find an instant corner. That's gonna be an instant down early into the tank fight. That's gonna affect how survivors take this tank. Really? Let's see a Charger in the front. Jockey's gonna get executed. He's not dead yet. But nonetheless, the tank still has 3k HP left, and it's up to Lewis here. He's juking the tank a lot, but I don't think he's gonna have more than that. So we do have a smoker, and this does look like a tank wipe.
That is it with the car. It's gonna end it. Verbansky gonna seal their fate there with a glorious tank right after an amazing double boom. And I actually am going to not be able to tell us who the Boomer is. Do you know who the Boomer was, Disco? It was amazing.
It was definitely not Rails Barlow, since he was still getting his spawn. So it was definitely, one of the other 2 remaining players on.
Awesome Boomer there. They get the double boom with the tank do the commit on it, and the tank just cleaned up house.
Yeah, for sure. Boomer there is devastating, especially if you land 2 or more. It just gives the tank more room to work with all the extra common the survivors have to deal with.
The Horde literally took less than 5 seconds to actually be on somebody. Like, it was fast.
Yeah, for sure. And the tank was in a fast commit as well. He did get an instant corner, not taking very much ship prior to that, so that another great tank. We do have a pause coming out by Beach Please. Let's see, they should have the same setup for this choke. It looks like the Boomer's actually already pre-spawned, so it looks like he wants to maybe get a quad or a spitter. That Boomer is going to go for the boom, nonetheless he is going to get popped. So I'm waiting to see what they get here, either a spitter or a quad.
Yeah,
should make things
they
very
had a quad last time.
Yeah. See, Hunter is set up all the way at the top. Do have a Charger and a Smoker. Survivors looks like they're gonna push up relatively fast. Here comes Bill. Charger, he's gonna land a charge as well. Smoke is gonna come in.
Couldn't get the in-cap charge though. But this is still a really good hit almost. Gonna be a little bit of damage. That Hunter would have been able to have landed to cover that Charger. Would have been so good. But actually, survivors are not that really hurt. They're able to keep on the move.
Yeah, they didn't take as much damage as Beach Please did, so that's a plus right there going into the tank. So let's see, we do have a Witch up, however, let's see if the Infected opt to save for the Witch or hit here. They do have a Hunter, Boomer, let's see, Charger, and another Hunter, so they do have a 3-1. Looks like they're opting to go in here, or Hunter is already pre-spawned. Let's see what they opt to do. Oh, he is. So it looks like they are saving for the Witch. Let's see, Rochelle getting a little antsy here, trying draw the witch. The witch is going to be drawn by Zoe. Excuse me. She is going to get the crown. Hit's going to come in rather late. We got a boom in the back and a charger in the back. Let's see if the Hunter can cover that. Yes, he will. But then again, very fast players coming out from Lovebone right here. That's great teamwork.
They're on the move to this tank fight. Nothing standing in their way at this point. That was really good. That was a really good take. The Hunter flew around Zoe, did like a dance around him, like 1.5 like rotations. It didn't ever land on him during the whole witch going in.
So Cyrus did have more.
And Lobster just was focused, laser focused on getting that witch. He didn't care.
He was focused. He relied on his teammates. The trust is there. We do have a hit coming in for the tank. Looks like they're just gonna throw in all their 3 infecteds. So looks like the tank maybe wants a boomer. So
that
we're just
was easy. We got a that was easy tank. Do we want to take it to an infected war room here? Since they're setting up for this tank fight.
Sure. We'll take it to an infected war room.
I can push them to you. I'm going in, team. Go. Oh god. Fucking whiffed.
Reloading!
Oh my! What a tank fight! Sadly, that coin flip opportunity that I was talking about, that boomer spawn, gets popped. Lovebone on the move towards safe room, have a decent chunk of change in their pockets. They're going disco, they're running.
They do. They have 400 bonus right now with this hit coming up. Let's see how the infected respond to this. They need to lower that bonus. They do have a 2-2 though with a jockey and a smoker. So not
This is not
the
good.
optimal hit that they want
This
here.
is not your best ending hit, not at all. They
Not
really
at
need this
all.
boomer to do something magical, and it's not even going to be able to land. Zoe's just going to drop down behind the rock. Nothing that boomer's going to be able to do.
This just ain't my
Wow,
day.
we do have a
Sole
boomer
survivor
already
who's going.
gone.
Not good, not good. They are waltzing into safe room right now. All that is standing in their way, honestly, is this jockey. That's it.
That's gonna get shut down as well. Smoker's gonna
It's
get
just going to
cleared.
be a delay. What a hit. They didn't do anything. It wasn't coordinated. They didn't have any teamwork. It was all going for single survivors.
So that will end off the first
fell apart
map
there at the
for
end.
us with Team Lovebone getting a score of 801 to Team Beach Please of 261. That is a
They can
great
do it,
start
though.
for
I think
Lovebone.
I think that's a great start. I think it's a great start, but I do think they can come back. They just gotta refocus their energy
For sure.
in the right direction.
For sure, Death Toll is wipe toll, so definitely never give up until the game is over, as many like to say. Death Toll's been noticed infamous for comebacks. All it takes is one tank infested.
Yeah, man. What is this? 540 points? Yeah, 540 points. They can do
Yep.
it. Even
So-
even if you just break it in half and just do it in 2 maps, 540 points, 270
lot.
points a map. You could do it. You could do it. Just make some good, make some good plays. Make less errors. Make just enough less errors on the other team, and just get the points back in like the next 2 maps and make the game close. You could do it. I know it can happen, but it all comes down to whether or not they can do it.
For sure.
We're gonna find out here. It's gonna be
Try to
epic.
find out here.
There's
Tank
a
is 57%.
57% tank. Yeah, you were just about to say it. 57%, right in the heart of the event.
For sure.
I think it might even be. Yeah, I don't honestly know.
Yeah, I like to see the team actually opts to spawn the tank and take the tank first rather than taking the event, but that's all
Which is
personal.
definitely gonna be before pushing the event button. It's gonna be in like the end of the tunnels. I think.
For sure. We're waiting on Rails Barlow to ready up. I do not have my spec caught up, so. But looks like we do have a Charger, Hunter, Boomer, and maybe a Smoker for sure.
Oh boy, excitement! No spitter hit again though. It's these boomers. These boomers are what you're gonna have to be worrying about. They got it. They got it.
Yeah, for sure. The Boomer here. If all the survivors opt to run out together, that could be a potentially huge hit for the infected. But normally we see one survivor try to beat the whole hit here, maybe 2 survivors. You usually don't want to send out your whole team, especially once they realize what spawns the infected have.
Yeah, they're gonna know. And here we go, fellas, ladies and gentlemen.
The second map starting. Lovebone, 801 to 261 of Beach Please. So again, we do have a Boomer, Charger, a Hunter, and a Smoker, so let's see what the survivors opt to do, rather than send the whole team out or just bait.
And we have Team Captain Moscow as our tank on map 2 here.
Looks like they're gonna send everybody out.
It's
The
good.
Hunter's gonna land.
It's good! Oh, that was magical there by the Charger! What a hit going
The
out
Boomer is
there.
gonna land, for sure. And that's a big hit starting off for Beach Please. This is the type of hits they need to land more if they certainly want to get that comeback.
Especially they're gonna keep playing the way that they are, because they still did it. They did it with that everyone going for one person mentality, but it worked out. Everyone landed on their target. Everyone got their 1v1 and they won it. But it was that Charger was so close to letting that Smoker get cleared, but he clinched it, and they did so much damage there because of it. It was awesome. We have a good hit here coming in as well with the Charger. Just
barely landing. You have a spit coming out on the
not
Hunter,
gonna
but
get
that's
its
gonna
mark.
miss.
Spit not gonna get its mark. It's just gonna block them up. But Bill is gonna be there to be able to get free and get that witch irregardless.
For sure. And the current right now is 49%, so it doesn't look like they can spawn the tank right away. They do have to take this event first. And they're gonna do the usual take it back in that little tunnel hole.
They're gonna hold out this event and then push up past the.
Yeah, for sure. We do have a
That's the
Charger,
code.
Smoker, Jockey, and a Boomer. So another 3-1. Smoker coming in from the front. He's gonna get a pull. Charger is gonna be able to work off that. He's not gonna be able to charge all the way down though. The Boomer doesn't get his spawn. He's gonna spawn up now. He's gonna get a nice.
It's gonna be a good ending to it though.
That
Look
is.
at a good hit here.
Survivor's not taking a lot of damage. That's pretty good for them. We do have a couple more hits to go through though, so. Let's see, as the horde trickles in, we do have Hunter, Spitter, another Hunter, and a Jockey. So let's see, the Infected now opting to go from behind. We do have a Hunter, double Hunter coming in from the back. One's gonna get
man.
brutally speeded. We do have
That's a great hit though.
horde
The Jockey Spit combo is still gonna do wonders there. A lot of damage going out.
for sure. And the Survivor's actually sitting at a pretty good standing.
It's pretty good
before the
still
tank.
though, yeah. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Sitting at 800 bonus. So we do have possibly one more hit from the Infected before the Survivors start running forward. That's going to be a Smoker, Boomer, Charger, and a Hunter. So a cool, not a quad, sorry, excuse me, that's a 3-1. And again, Infected opting to hit up, set up on the back. Smoker from the back is going to get juked. Charger's not going to land. Hunter's going to land for a small second. Looks like these hits are, you know, they're not working together, Infested.
That was not what they were looking for. The Charger should not have led there. The Hunter was good gone right after the Hunter, and then they could have gotten the pickup on the next person, because the Hunter did exactly what it needed to do. And the Charger got one punch because it already missed. But
Yep. We do have
in
tank
hindsight,
up.
that's an in hindsight moment.
Would you like to see a war room here, Infested? Maybe a Survivor war room? Or would you like to stay
I want
here?
to go to Infected War Room. I want to see if they're gonna play the Rock Tank or not.
All right,
I want
for
to go to
sure.
Infected War Room again.
All right, we're gonna go into an Infected war room.
One.
Just get a hit.
Alright, go in, Jockey.
Hiya! Oh my god.
Sorry, Jockey. My guy's cleared up front.
Moscow, come over here.
Let's jump it.
One more.
Oh my! What a tank going out there by the team captain, Moscow.
For
It
sure.
was looking scary there. It was looking scary there at first, Disco.
It was. The tank was, he was actually going right into second pass when the hit came in, and so he didn't really have sight to kick. He was losing sight as the hit was coming in. He was already second, so
Yeah, I was actually wondering what the deal was at first, and then I remembered that Bill had been sitting there that entire time holding his post, and he was just railing into the tank every time he wanted any bit of sight. So it's just like the tank just didn't really want it, and so them going back for that commit, like the tank was almost about to go AI on them, but he barely was able to keep that tank alive, and it was disastrous for the survivors, just getting split just enough with Lobster going down early upstairs. And the hit doing just what it needed. It was magic.
for sure, that's especially what they need for Beach Please.
Good. This can be the comeback. And they get a good shutdown here to start off the map, too.
That's great. That's great survivor play from Beach Please. They're going to move on forward through the map here, taking literally 0 damage. Looking at the scoreboard, they're going to move forward. And what Lovebone did was actually hit before. Was it Lovebone or Beach? It was Beach Please. They hit before the button, so they didn't opt to hit on the button, which is what most teams would usually do. So let's see if Lovebone opts to hit early or on the button. Looks like they'll set up for the button though.
There's a witch here, too, that they were able to rush before, but they're not going to be able to now. So we'll see what happens with this witch.
Sure, we do have a
little bit of
T2.
zombies here they gotta wait for. They're just kind of trying to get them out of the way.
Actually,
Ooh,
we
it
have
is
a
coming in.
Hunter going in. Wow.
Ooh, the whole hit went in the back. The guy was in front clearing the zombies, and the whole hit went on in the back 3, but it honestly didn't really do much of nothing. They are ready to push here. They're getting that push. It should be an easy witch.
They drew the witch.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, here she comes.
Let's see what she's wiping out the common.
Oh! Here she comes! Oh! Here she comes!
Oh my, this is the infected spawns are up. They did a beautiful
Boom.
count.
Ooh, what a ski pulling out there by Purely. And that's
Wow,
going to be the
almost
wipe up,
looks
clean up on the hit.
That was actually a great take by survivors. That could have been disaster with the witch coming in. I think they had a quad cap too. They do have the tank up now in the hands of Lobster Facts.
They did
I
not
think we are
spawn the
gonna stay
event.
here, yeah?
They did not start the event. This is scary. They don't have much maneuverability here. Tank's coming in.
Right away. Let's see, they do have a Charger Boomer Jockey. Let's see if the infected odds is not ready for this tank. This tank is already half HP.
Oh!
They're trying to find a corner.
This is bad. This is really bad.
This is bad.
Boomer, 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 please. Oh no, Boomer, he's gonna land, he's gonna land. This is juicy now. This is really good. This is really good for the tank. He needs to get out though, he needs to get out. You need to play super safe, tank. Oh, he is getting out. Oh, can we go to the Survivor War Room? I want to hear what they're doing now. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Go to the Survivor War Room.
He's low. He's like okay. Thanks, back in.
Hey, get him up.
Damn. 20 health.
Fuck.
Damn. All bad.
Help me!
Ah! Ah!
Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the end for our intrepid survivors. And it was so close, this tank fight at 119 HP.
Guys, I could use a hand.
Wow. Looking at first, that tank looked like he was whiffing some punches, struggling to find a corner, but in the end, the infected helped him secure the wipe with only about half of his HP, which is a miracle in my opinion. The tank was struggling to find a corner there for sure. We had a late 2 boom coming out, but that was enough for the tank to get out and finish off the survivors. So that will end
Yo,
the
that
second
was
map.
So scary. The hit came in right at the worst moment. They waited just too long to get the pickups. It was so unfortunate.
For sure.
They could have had it, I think, actually. To be honest with you, they would have just started right away. But there was just too many zombies, I think, still running around that they had to worry about.
It was too chaotic for the survivors. They couldn't handle the tank.
So here we are. Both teams ran even that map. Both died in the tank. So we are again 500 points separating the two teams with Lovebone in the lead here. Gonna have to take the first hit with a single boom going on. They're gonna be able to easily clear a build, and that is gonna be them walking.
That is a hit shutdown basically.
It is a
But
little
just,
bit of
just
damage.
one survivor.
Yeah.
Tank is up. We do have an early tank. We did not see that. Let's see who the tank is in the hands of. Rahab's a tool. So survivors getting early tank. This tank is pretty hard to wipe, in my opinion. What do you think, Infested?
Yeah, this tank can be hard to wipe on. You have this car, but you can't focus the car. Like you got to use it as a tool to like push them into it or something.
For sure. Survivors. Looks like
Push
hits
them into
coming.
something.
Smoker in the front is gonna get destroyed. We have a charger in the front.
That
to
charger
the
was
car!
amazing. Oh my gosh.
My
Can
lord.
we go to an infected war room right now to hear this?
Wow, good shit, my nigga.
My nigga.
I need some help
My
over here.
nigga, my nigga.
Lois!
I didn't sign up for this shit.
I didn't know I can charge off that thing though.
Yeah, I don't even know where you charged from, but good shit.
Oh my god! Get this chick out of here, man.
Yo, let's go for a hit. Come on, let's go. Just play rock tank, Robs.
Hey, I'm ready. Go, go,
Okay.
go.
Let's get sight. Go on the roof and play rock.
Hunter's got Bill! Watch out!
All right, down.
Reloading.
Yeah, fuck it, just commit, bro. Easy. Just go. Don't take, yeah. You gotta pull.
They have a car on him. Car on Bill. Get him. Gucci.
I'm down.
Gucci for sushi. Get that cooch.
Charger!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, ready? Ready? Get that cooch.
And as the tank clobbers Zoe, that is going to be another chance we are going to see here for Beach Please to make a comeback.
For sure.
Life going on here, Disco on the map we would most expect it on.
Yeah, talking
Oh
about
my
being
gosh.
a hard tank to wipe, the charger actually secured that wipe for the tank. Getting a charge all the way back from the what do you call it? The car. The car. All the way up the stair past the tank's car. He was able to get to kill whoever that
Oh my
unlucky
gosh,
victim
that
was.
charger. I was not even prepared for that charger to do what it was going to do. That was
Man,
some
that's a
stuff.
great opportunity now for Beach Please to make this comeback. I don't think we're gonna be seeing another hit like that, especially
Holy
after
cow.
what just happened here, Infested. That is how death toll goes. Especially.
That was exciting.
yeah,
It was
never
just-
give up,
that
for
was
sure.
exciting.
Man, you have to. You kind of have
like,
to feel bad.
Like
in
the
a
charger.
way.
It's like the charger played catch with the tank.
Kind of have to wonder how Lovebone's gonna respond to this. With only a 600 point deficit, this tank is easily killable. So we're waiting on one more person to ready up, and hopefully we don't see another miracle hit like that. At least I wouldn't like to see that.
Yo, I don't want to see that. No way. No way.
For sure. We do have.
I want to see them. I want to see them rise to the occasion. I want to see them have some sort of resemblance of a comeback. I want it to happen.
Yeah, I want to see them
I wanna see
strike
them
fear
dig.
into the tank's eyes.
I want to see him dig. I want to see him dig away and chip away at this lead here.
We do have 2 more maps to go after this one.
Yes.
Map 4 and finale, so
It is not over. We are only halfway through this game. We are just going. Actually,
yeah, it
as a
is
matter of fact.
anybody's game still.
This is our intermission. Are you liking intermission so far? Yo, look at the safer. There's an easy button. There's an easy button. Bam.
Easy
Press
enough.
the easy button for BP, please. They say.
For sure. Let's see. Still waiting on one survivor already up. We do have the same hit, Jockey, Hunter. Do we have a Hunter? Sorry, excuse me. We have Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and I think a Boomer. So let's see if they opt to, again, send out the whole team or just one person.
Let's go.
We are going live. Looks like Zoe. I keep saying Zoe. It is Zoe. Nonetheless, we have the hit coming in. Charger's gonna miss. We have a nice 2 Boomer with a smoke coming out. He is gonna get cleared. Got some charges coming in. The smoke is getting cleared, infested.
That was a lot of damage that didn't need to be a lot of damage because the boom. Once again, the boom actually managed to get zombies to them fast enough.
Yeah, we
They
see
didn't
the
clear the
boom.
charger. The charger got like 4
Reloading.
punches.
For sure, and the
3
tank
at least.
now in the hands of Vanille. Vanille?
Vanilla tank.
Vanille.
Interesting. We got a car right here with the vanilla tank. She is popping it in front of that
Gasoline.
tall building tower.
Sure. Let's see. She
She's
looks
gonna
like she's
get
gonna get on top of the building. Looks like the infected are gonna get a rock for her.
I've been favoritive. I've been favoritive, and I didn't mean to be to the Beach Please team, but I think we should take it to our what I believe is our first Love Bone war room here. You see this rock tank?
All right. Let's take it to a Love Bone, excuse me, war room.
Reloading.
Behind you.
Indeed, he is. And now, you might be able to hitbox Bill right there. Oh, close. Alright, yep, keep sight again. Get ready to hit him, yeah. You guys ready for another? Yeah. 3, 2, let's go.
Oh fuck, where did that go?
Rocket's good. I'm gonna wait to take your skills, probably. Alright, so when you go second, if you can't keep sight that way, then make sure that you drop over to your right hand side and start working your car, and so start doing that now. You should have it in like 2 hits. Yeah, nice, okay, you got it. And then we should have like a boomer smoker for this. Yeah, perfect. My car's in, and then just zone him to the other side, yeah. If you see that boom lobster, go for it. Don't focus the hittable too much though. Yeah. Okay. That works. Alright. Let's up her now, let's up her now. Oh, that's
Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
Can you kill us, that guy who's down?
Yeah.
Go for the
try
killing
to-
rods. Let's go for the killing rods. We'll guard it. One more on him, you got it. That's work.
This is going.
Alright, and then on your recommit, we'll have 3 spawns here too. So start working right back in with the car.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, ready to recap? Yeah? Let's help her now, go, go.
I'm reloading.
Set your car there too, remember?
Oh fuck.
Just one left, just one left.
Ah, okay. Fuck.
Nice, close. Try to get after him.
Probably dead.
Good job, though. Good.
Oh my goodness. Did you see what I saw during that tank fight, infested?
Oh my! I think I did. But you pointed it out to me first, so I think our audience deserves you to explain it yourself. Oh my gosh,
So
this
what
is amazing.
happened? I didn't see everything, but Lewis, he got punched into the rocking car. I've never seen that before. The car was still tilting back and forth. He got punched into that, and that caused an in-cap, an instant
Weapons over
in-cap
here.
onto Lewis.
Holy
That is just the definition of unlucky. Nonetheless, survivors killed the tank despite having that, despite having that first down.
Yeah, that's sacrifice.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
Left 4 Dead gods. We're gonna have Vanilla as the mini tank now, almost getting chipped away at, but manages to save herself a tiny bit of health. Survivors boomed, preoccupied. Maybe she can get a despawn before they go for the cross here.
Doesn't look like in fact they can contest the cross. Survivors are just gonna cross with no what's the word I'm looking for? I keep running out of words. Nonetheless, we do have a full hit up. We have a 3-1 with a smoker jockey charger, and talking about hits, it's coming in. We have a smoke in the front.
really
we have
good.
a jockey as well. The charger is not gonna land. We have a nice clear out
Really
that
good
jockey,
double room.
preventing that
Yeah, it was scary stuff. Almost could have been a wipe again.
Survivors are gonna push through though. They do have 2 sets of pills. Hopefully they find more pills in this little
What did I say earlier? Hey, what did I say earlier? They one of them died, right? But they are doing exactly what I said. They're carving. They're cutting into this lead the other team had. It's little by little, but it is happening right now as we speak.
Despite losing 1 survivor early into the round, they're not gonna let that.
Separating them now when it was 500.
So now we do have 3-1 again. In fact, they're most likely going to set up inside the house with the spit charge. This could be deadly for survivors. They're opting to hit early. We have our smoke coming out.
Really good. Oh, but the spit is not in the right place. But it is still good damage. The charger is going to get a pound. So that's going to make Peel the Agent have to commit another set of pills. But they have plenty of them as they only have 3 survivors. So it's not really their biggest worry. They're going to keep pressing towards the safe room. They're going to get all the distance no matter what at this point. There's no way I don't think they're going to wipe. Unless there's somehow a magical strike out right beforehand. But
Another miracle.
even then, so they're going to be able to make it, I believe, to the safe room at this point, and then it all rests on whether or not the infected are able to actually get the wipe at some point and stop them from getting this help bonus, because this actually could still turn into them taking the lead if they make it all the way like this, because they have been doing good so far. Disco, like, oh my, and this boomer right out in the open here, spawn behind this tombstone is never going to land.
And we do have a witch draw. Smoker is up though. That's a smoker. He is very late. Kind of maybe just giving that free witch then.
This is a fantastic take by survivors right now, and they have exactly what I said. They're going to get to the button, no problem.
Yeah, the infected need to kind of pick it up here. They're just, you know, being very lazy with these hits. It's not that the hits aren't coming in together. They're just going in one by one. That's not what they want to do here. So hopefully we see them round their act up together, because they need to wipe. With almost 400 bonus going into this event.
There is only 3 survivors, and they all still have 30% of the entire bonus.
We do have.
It's kind of incredible right now, being at the end of the map.
Yeah. We do have a quad cap coming in. Let's see if this can end it right here. We do have.
No.
The Charger's gonna get killed.
No, it is. It does end it. Finally, the re-pick up on the Charger. Francis can't do a thing to save himself from the Hunter, and that causes a stumble that the jockey can pick up, and that's going to be the end. That's how she wrote it. That's going to be the survivors wiping. But as I said, they made it to the end of the map. They cut into this bonus. The bonus from the witch as well is going to help them out. And look at this, Disco. We are here at less than a 150-point game going into map 4.
Right, and I'd love to see what this tank spawn is for the 4th map right here. Whether it be an early tank or a late tank.
Too. I'm excited for this.
I'm excited.
Very early. It is very early. 26%.
Oh, wow. But before that tank, we do have this first hit for which... Do we have a charger? I can't see. We do not have a charger.
If we get to the river, we can find a boat.
I, in fact, prefer it this way, to be honest with you.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's because most teams, when they have a charger, they opt to go for that early death charge. But we're not going to be seeing that here for sure.
I think it's fun. I think it's very fun, and it's magical, and it's hilarious, and all that jazz and stuff. But I don't know. I think it's coin flippy at the same time. But it is definitely comes down to one team being unaware too much, and then the other one being able to pick up on it.
So the round is going live. I think we do have a 2-2. I can't see. Specla is not up. We have a 3-1 with a spitter, Hunter, and a jockey. It's no death charge, as stated. Let's see how the survivors
It's
take this.
Legion tank here for map 4. The only tank we haven't seen yet.
Survivor's gonna take a quick right. We're gonna have a hunt coming out. The spit's kind of late, not even landing really. That's gonna be a nice take by Survivors.
Yeah, they're on the move.
It's exactly what we want to see, especially with the tanks, like the tanks that I've been right now. We need strong Survivor sides coming into this tank. So the tank is up in the hands of purely Asian. Survivors are gonna take it all the way back. Let's see if this tank opts to get in all of his hittables.
He's getting a bunch of them. Got an extra car up here already.
Let's see. He's gonna put one car in the front. We do have a dumpster that's already set in the middle. We have two hunters and a charger. This tank's still messing around with his cars. The hit is gonna come in. It's gonna be a temporary double cap by the hunters. And this tank is still rolling in, trying to get all his car into play.
Oh, I don't like where this tank is now. He's good. He played safe. He was able to get out. He didn't take any damage really.
So let's see if he opts to keep his first pass or lose it. He does have a few more hittables he can get in if he knows where they are.
About it. Yeah, I don't think he's worrying about the first pass. I think he's getting full hittable tank. And he's got a lot of them. He's gonna have an enormous amount of hittables. Look, he's gonna have he's gonna have 3 dumpsters and 2 cars coming at the survivors here if he wants them all.
Let's hope he plays his card right, because we do have a smoker jockey and a charger, and in this open area, it's going to be relatively hard to land, especially for a charger. So we see
survivors now are scared. They're thinking, can we push? When do we push? Are we safe? Like, how many hittables is he bringing? Like the scary moment where they're finally going to know, okay, this is where he's finally going to commit. It's going to come down to this final gauntlet. Should we take it to an infected war room?
You want to take it to infected room? We should take it to infected war room. Let's go.
Oh, come on!
One right behind you.
What the fuck?
Get the kill if you can.
Wow, how did that not fucking punch him?
This one did.
So dumb. It should have been the white. Good shit, jockey. Good shit.
Spit! Come on! Oh my god. I can kill that bitch!
Oh, so close.
Damn, no! Oh my, no!
It was so close to a wipe.
Another kill. No. Oh my god.
He did manage to get a kill though, so that will help them throughout the map, making it easier for them to land that tri-cap. So as survivors progress through the map, we're gonna have another 3-1 with a boomer, charger, smoker, and a hunter. And in this open area, they should try to opt head in this open area. Let's see, they're waiting for the choke. We have a charger coming on the front.
Oh, this is so good!
In the back, the hunter actually got stuck on the charger. They came from the same spot. We still have the smoke going on in the back. That's a big hit.
Oh my, that almost turned into a wipe.
Unfortunately, the hunter got stuck on the charger, which is known to happen. We just have to be unlucky at that point. Nonetheless, survivors have progressed through. Let's see what spawns they have. They need to keep getting these 3-1s. They don't want a 2-2. Looks like the infected are going in again.
Really
we do have a temporary 2-cap coming out, all up onto Bill and this charger now, and it is gonna land. It was survivors. Wow. What do you think of that?
This is fantastic.
What do you think of Beach Fees is thinking right now?
Well, I mean, they were so close, right? They were tasting victory, they were tasting victory. The tank got a solo car, and he almost got the wipe by himself, and then he died off getting that 1 kill. And then the Horde, they were like tasting another sweet, sweet kill, and they were just out of reach. The Spit wasn't able to get there in time to finally get the kill onto Bill, and they picked him up. And oh my gosh! And then they were just like, ugh. they're probably devastated for a little bit, but that was sweet victory, I would say. Getting the wipe there is more than enough. All they got to do is kill this tank as a team unit and have nobody die and just walk to the event, and they've already tied this game up. Disco.
Sure, the adrenaline should be pumping right now. Nonetheless, we have a hit coming in here. Hunter is going to get beautifully speeded. And that's going to be the hit shutdown. With a few damage coming out here onto Moscow, the team captain. Tank will be up shortly. And let's see what this tank opts to do. Whether he leaves a few hittables outside or he brings them all in, just like what Lovebone did. Or Beach Please did, excuse me. Let's see Tank working with his first hittable. That dumpster is a little tricky. Nonetheless, he's gonna get it in. Oh no, he's gonna hit up on the skybox. Looks like he's actually gonna try to bring all of his hittables in. He's getting maybe a little greedy here. We have a hit coming in the back. That's gonna get beautifully shut down.
All right. If you agree, want to take it to Lovebone War Room here. I want to hear our team captain Rails Barlow's tank strat.
Yes. Ooh, almost have a card
Scary
letting out,
stuff.
but nonetheless, we are gonna take it to a Lovebone War Room.
This is good, this is good, that's okay. Verb, try to get that boom early, maybe. I'm doing it. Help me now.
Got a bow for that size. Got the car on it. Nice. 2 left.
Stay alive a bit. I got rocks.
I'll be with you in a couple seconds.
Oh my! And we're seeing Rails here, trying to clinch it out. And that smoker's gonna do it, I think. Yep.
Wow. I did not expect to see another wipe here. All thanks to a smoke and a boom. Coronating themselves on one survivor. Nonetheless, the tank actually got a solo end cap with a car or a dumpster. Nonetheless, he got a solo end cap by himself on a person who was trying to save that smoke.
He's gonna
And
come down to the.
that set up the tank for the wipe.
It's been a close game.
Still a close game. Less than 200 points, I would say.
Definitely. Well, wait. No, 268 points. 268 points is separating the two teams now.
So
a little bit of a lead gained. A little bit of a lead gained here for Lovebone, but only about 100 points.
Death Toe, living up to its name of White Toe. We've almost seen. I think we only seen one team that made the safe from so far in this game.
So, yeah.
We've seen tanks wipe left and right, and we're gonna have 2 tanks here. One which is at 60%, and one which is gonna be at the event. But for this first hit, we do have a Boomer, Smoker, Hunter, and looks like they actually set up outside.
Ooh.
So this is gonna be an interesting hit, especially with that Boomer. If it's a big boom play,
Yeah, they're gonna try to
gonna be
get separation here. Yeah, they're gonna try to get that smoker to separate someone so that they can get a good cover on him. I think that's what they want eventually.
Smoker is set up on that Humvee right across the survivors. Hunters set up adjacent to that Smoker. This boom is actually set up on top, so I want to see if they lead off with the smoke here or they lead off with the boom. See, survivors still beating this hit, making sure that no commons stand in their way when they try to take this hit, as this is a crucial start-off point. We do have the survivors pushing out now. We have a smoke in the front that's going to get beautifully cleared. A Hunter is going to get instantly clear as well. That's going to be a great take by survivors, despite the 2 boom landings.
Yeah, that was good. They were able to get the clears on the people they needed to.
We're going to have Lewis here pushing really hard to that witch. His teammates are pretty far behind him, so hopefully he takes his time and doesn't fail this. And of course, he's going to get the witch. Tank up now.
Whole team is in the back, right where they need to be. They're going to be able to push right back into the house. The whole hit is just now getting up.
Wow, the Smoker is in an awkward position to get this pull. He's gonna be out of
Could have
position.
been really good. It could have been really good.
For sure, now his tank is playing in his car. We do have a tank in the hands of Moscow. Beach Please is captain. We do have a temporary smoke coming in, which is gonna get cleared.
Ooh, that car's in a good spot.
It is, and he does have another car straight across. So hopefully we see some car play in here. It is a little tricky because we do have all of these props in the way with the telephone poles and the Humvee. It looks like Purely Asian wants a hit. We do have one boom coming out, a smoke coming in. This jockey's kind of late. The tank is not going to line his block.
Oh no! He can do it right now! Boom! Oh, he gets skeeted! Oh my, they were ready for it.
If Survivor's LOS right now, they can force his tank to be second pass. They need to start LOSing. He still has sight. There we go. Tank repositioning. Trying to throw another rock here. Maybe trying to get a sting.
He got the sight though. He got the sight. He got to the top of that rooftop.
He did. We have another boomer infested.
This is really good. They really need this. This tank wants this really bad. He landed. Yes, this is really good. He can actually get the rock here if they play it smart. And the rock almost landed there. It was so close. The triple boom.
The rocks still are gonna get skeeted. Smoker trying to land a rock for the tank. We do have a little team shot coming in. Purely wants the tank to go in. There's no more common infested. This tank is in by himself right now.
He's in though. He's in. He's already in. He's gonna get the down on this guy. He's gonna get the down. That's actually a good call. This can work out. They really need to help him right now. He's pushing them into the cars.
The smoker is gonna miss a pull. Tank.
That's a really good tank coming in here right now. This charger coming in from the back.
He does it.
He gets his target. He gets his target. And he gets the rock. I think this is the wipe. This is the wipe right here. He's gonna get Zoe down.
Tank with 1.5k HP left. Let's see how he's gonna play this out. He's gonna continue chasing.
Smoker's gonna help him out. Smoker's gonna help him out. And that's gonna be how it ends right there, Disco. With the wipe by Team Captain Moscow.
That is a great call by Purely Asian going on in the chat. I don't know if you guys can see that. He called to commit right away, despite having only one infected up, which was a smoker. And nonetheless, he still found the corner right away. Survivors didn't look like they were ready for that tank to commit and catch him off guard.
That was so good. That was so good. Right at the tail end of the boomer. And Purely was right when he was saying never mind. I knew what he was thinking. All the horde was dying, as you were saying. It was all about to end. Like there was only like 10 or 12 more zombies that were about to coming in. But the survivors were just separated enough. The tank was like pushing through them and got the one guy that was still dealing with the last of his horde. And he had no idea the tank was on him. And he got the free down onto him for it. It was so funny how it worked out in their favor.
Oh my, Beach Please. They gotta respond to this. All they have to do is basically make it to the house. And they kind of have the lead, really.
That he can do it. This is honestly, this is the seize the day opportunity. This is it.
This is the moment.
Comes down to this tank. This another tank. One more tank fight. They kill this tank. This is victory.
They kill the tank, and basically this game is theirs. So again, we're gonna have to get the typical bait. They're gonna actually rush all four survivors out, making the boom miss. The Hunter is gonna come out. It's gonna temporarily land. You have
this is really good. The Hunter's gonna do a lot of damage now. That stumbles delayed.
For sure, and that's gonna be probably the only hit they can get before this tank comes up.
Be honest though. This guy, who's the shotgun? They gotta get this witch at the same time.
They do have. Oh, that's dragon baiting me with a spitter. Oh, let me ask him to do something. Nonetheless, they do have a head up, but that won't be enough. They're not ready. A beautiful crown coming out from the team captain Moscow. Now, only the tank stands in their way, infested.
Tank stands in their way, right? The only difference here is that they're going to have a hit prepared for their go back. It isn't as good of a hit, but they have a hit prepared for their run back. Whereas the other team was just kind of trying to rush a hit as the survivors were running back. So we're going to see what this team does here with this boomer spitter hunter.
They do have a spitter. They have to get that spitter. They do have a boomer still. That boomer's going to come in from the back. Not sure if he's going to go land. He's going to land one.
Got one.
That's not going to be enough for the tank.
I didn't think he was going to get one, to be honest. But Moscow boomed, walking back. They're going to be able to deal with the horde, though.
This car is gonna perfectly fly in. That's a good setup right there for the tank. Tank in the hands of a lobster facts. A lot of pressure he must be feeling right now.
40% on the range
here.
right now. He's thinking, like, what, that tank, like, got the wipe without a car. Like, do I need these cars? Like, how badly do I need these cars? When do I want to get them? Like, now it's all like a mind game. The tank, like, Moscow's tank wiped without touching a single car when he committed.
That is
all according to support.
It's mind game right now for lobster facts and what he wants to do.
And they're going in. They're playing safe. They're playing the safest way they can. They're going right into the safe room. And the smoker's going to get baited out as well. Going to kill it. But all in all, it probably wouldn't have been a very good spawn on the inside anyway. So they kill it for it. But they also come back outside. Lobster Facts now at 100% second pass. They did kill off the first pass. And they have a boomer they have to take care of on the rooftop. This is the make it or break it spawn. Disco, I am scared.
Tank is committing right away with his car. They do have a boomer jockey and waiting on that last spawn. Let's see. Tank is going to win the first punch. Boomer is not going to land. No. That is the tank right now. Half HP. He has a charger and a jockey. They're going to try to best to land for this tank. Charger is going to miss. Jockey is going to get shut down. All they have is his tank left invested. Tank is at 2K
he has
HP.
to get out. He has to get out.
Oh,
and they're pushing. They know they're pushing. Damn.
This might be a very risky play. It looks like they want to push all the way out. Yes, because there is no hittable outside there.
The tank cannot wipe them here. The tank cannot wipe them anymore.
My, what a game. The game isn't over yet, though.
It's
still
not over
down
yet.
by 300 points.
They are playing their hearts out. They really are. They're trying to get as little damage as they can. And this boomer once again! It's the boomer not gonna land! They needed it both times, Disco! Gonna get shut down by Beach, please! It's gonna be over! It's gonna be over! No, they are running, they are running, they are leaving the tank behind. They don't even care about it anymore.
Wow. Survivors, 200, about 300 points away from victory here. They do need to. They're
now playing
go back
safe
into
again.
this tank.
They're now playing safe again, and they're gonna go back and kill the AI tank. Wow, 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 wow! They're playing super safe. They're not gonna let any zombies get in their way of killing this tank.
The feels that Lovebone must be going through right now.
Yeah, I know it's
They
probably
must be
over.
devastated.
Boomer once again coming in, gonna get a massive triple boom. Now that it really, honestly, is not the right time.
It is not the right time. In fact, they're trying to do something off that. They do.
No!
Oh, he lands somebody. That is going to get cleared at the end there. Spit is going to miss since they did not land. This is devastating for Lovebone.
I think it is the end.
All you have to pray
What a
for
game.
is
What a game coming in here. This might be the end here. As they run to the event, they're going to have to press the button at the event. I don't think just getting there is going to be enough. But it's gonna be near over.
They're gonna have to take a little bit of the event through, but I think they would win before the tank spawns.
There's no, definitely.
Nonetheless, we're gonna finish this game out here. We'd have a nice 2-cap coming out. The room is gonna get popped. Smoker got instantly cleared, otherwise it would have been tri-cap. And Survivors, they're just inches away from victory here. Zoe actually chasing the Smoker here, having a little fun for herself. While the rest of the Survivors move forward. My. This has been a very fun, interesting game.
So close, down to the wire, right down to that tank fight. It honestly came down to it.
And it looks like Survivors do have to start this event in order to get the necessary points to secure their win here. The best chances for the Infected right now are a quad cap,
or a quad cap.
a depth charge, or a quad cap. Yeah. Looks like Survivors are really taking their time. Have they started the event yet?
They just pressed it. They're just going to their positions right now.
All right. We do have a Boomer, a Hunter, and a Smoker, so not a quad cap. Not the quad cap they're looking for. Nonetheless, we have a nice 2-boom coming out. All the Infected are set up on one side. All the map infested. Smoker repositioning. Looks like they actually just sacked that Boomer for a quad. That's their only hope right now to get this, to secure their win. Is a quad.
That's what they're going for. That is what they're going for.
This Hunter, though, is chipped down to half HP. He's going to go for a respawn. And look at how Survivors is set up right now. They have one Survivor on the rock there. So this kind of ensures the right side of the map.
Look at that. Degrading. having to kill off another spawn and wait all that time. And they're getting points. 1309. They're 150 points away at this point.
Oh my! They might have to. Do you think they might have to kill this tank?
No way. They're just gonna stand here.
They're just gonna stand and bask in the glory. However, the game isn't over yet, folks. We still have another hit. Now they have the quad they want. They would have jockey 2 hunters and a smoker. The question is, will they land it?
Yeah, can it happen?
Here we go. Smoker from the left side.
Is dead.
Hunter's gonna
That
get
is
beautifully
dead.
skeeted. Oh,
A smoker is going to do a significant amount of damage, but will never, ever, ever be nowhere near enough. That is going to be the end of the game, I believe. We are going to see Team BP Beach Please taking the win over Lovebone here in Game 2
wait, how they taking the win?
of the
Am I looking at the wrong scores?
MavWar Unity Tournament 2018.
Oh my!
They're going to win. I think this is going to be the end. I will eat my words, but I don't think it's going to happen. There,
There we go. Oh my god. The tank should
Jumping up.
spawn up very shortly here. They're only 30 points away.
Nice job.
Oh my god, when is this tank spawning?
there it is. They won.
There
They
it is.
won. It's the end. They're the victors.
We
It's because
have...
the tank doesn't spawn until later. That they passed the first tank spawn, and so they get all those extra points, my friend.
Beach Please with the comeback here infested.
Oh my! It's over.
They were at a 600 point deficit starting going off map 1. They made it all. They made the comeback all the way back to the finale. They do have a hit coming out here. Hunter
Took
beautifully
all the
speeded.
maps. They fell behind right on map 1. They took all the maps, but you said it in the beginning. To make the comeback even on the last map. It's exactly what it took. Oh my gosh, that was a fun game.
That was an interesting game.
We're gonna watch the survivors play it out with their infected friends, struggling there and picking up Rob's A tool with their first down. And we're gonna see a tank coming in here shortly, I believe.
So there should be a tank here.
It's some real
Survivor is gonna go refill the ammo, maybe get a couple kills left.
I don't think so. I think
grabbing pills.
You don't think?
maybe one more set of horde. One more set of horde. There it is. Another hit's coming in. Charger, Jockey, Smoker. Everything's getting
Smoker.
killed off. Oh my! Gonna get a
Looks like-
punch on the Zoe.
Yeah.
Gonna make it go at least.
Looks like the infected they've accepted defeat. Looks like they're just throwing in their heads, trying to get the game over. Nonetheless, they fought all the way to the very end, infested.
He was valiant.
Beach Please never giving up. This is what we love to see. This is what we live for here. The comeback, especially for the underdog team. They've been down all the way up to the finale, and now they've done the impossible. So tank up. Looks like survivors are just toying with them. Charger is gonna go for a long charge. One boom is gonna land, but looks like this tank is gonna go all the way back. Wondering what he's doing here. Survivor is pushing this tank. Looks like they're on ease. They're relaxing. They know that they have the win here. They've secured the win. Now they're just having fun with it. We
Fighting
see
the tank.
a very aggressive push from Robza 2 here by himself, despite having the hit up. It's just more bask in the glory of the win here. Are you with me, Infested?
I'm with you, my friend. I'm basking in the glory.
Tank, 5k HP, still first pass.
Just when we passed.
Despite losing here, they can... What a beautiful rock coming out. Despite losing, every point matters, if you think about it. Because the tournament has a setup function where they count how many points you lose by, so... Despite losing the game, you still have to give it your best, because maybe those points can accumulate and maybe help you out in the future.
You never know.
You never know. The Survivor's definitely doing unorthodox plays here. Again, basking in their glory. They should feel very proud of themselves for making the comeback all the way at the finale. Tank is still in first pass somehow. Survivors are just all around the place. We have a smoker, we have a duel come out here. Rob's 2 on the smoker. Boomer gets shut down pretty nice. Still battling out here, but Rob's 2 on the smoker. The jukes are coming out. Finally, the smoker goes down. And my, it looks like they're kind of just, oh my, delaying this game at least, in my opinion.
Rails Barlow gonna land another rock and keep his tank active.
The points have stopped ticking. So unless this tank somehow finds a pipe with this amount of HP, the score currently will be 1,657 in favor of Beach Please to 1,466 of Love Boat.
Yeah, I think this tank will wipe eventually, and I think it's over. I think the survivors have played around too much. They're gonna die.
Bask in the glory.
They're basking.
Is this tank falling off the map? This tank has this tank fallen off the map? This tank has fallen off the map, infested.
The tank might have fallen off the map. Whoa.
He has now teleported to another infected.
And they're on the gun.
They're on the machine gun. Oh my. Survivors, this tank actually, I wouldn't even blame the survivors. This tank is drawing out this game. We have a smoke coming in, an end cap, and Lewis might not know, but there's a jockey coming right after him. Oh my. So, with the end of the
Tank's
game
still
here,
up. This is a tank fight. This tank is not giving up. This tank is not giving up. He's
this
gonna
tank
kill
is
them.
going all the way, man.
He's gonna kill them eventually. He's not giving up. He's at 40% HP still, and 40% rage. Oh, the boomer doesn't land though. That's bad. They can play aggressive now.
Survivors
What
now
little HP
looking
they
like they
have.
want to end this game, pushing this tank. They might be a little too late though with the HP they have. I don't think they can do.
Oh,
We have
what a charge! He lands the rock to
And a
kill
rock killer
Zoe!
Zoe!
That's gonna end it. That's gonna end it. That's the wipe. GG's
For sure.
from both the teams.
Right, and we do have the MVP vote. That is going to be open at the end of this game. So whoever you guys feel is the most valuable player, the most player that had the most impact on this game, make sure you guys vote. The link should be posted in the chat sooner or later. So make sure you guys vote on who you think the MVP is. And also, our next game will be Friday the 25th, 9 p.m. Eastern. That will be the next game for this tournament. And I think that's on Hard Rain too.
Sounds exciting. I hope people tune into that. Hard Rain, first Hard Rain map of the tournament.
That would be very fun. But that would wrap up our cast here. That would be the end of the game. Beach Please taking their first win here on Death Toll
Over Team Lovebone by about 216 points, if I believe. So
Yep,
a close
about
game,
200.
all in all. It came down to the finale. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their evening. Disco, do you have anything to sign off on?
No, not really. It's a great game that we watched. It was all the way down to the wire, like you said. It was very fun to cast. Very fun for both teams, I imagine. But that's it for me.
All right. Well, we're signing off. Everybody else have a wonderful evening. We will see you on Friday.